In this video, we'll uncover the most valuable Abraham Lincoln wheat penny you should be on the lookout for. We'll break down what makes these Lincoln wheat pennies so special, how much they're worth in today's market, and what you need to know to sell them successfully at auction. First up, the 1945 Abraham Lincoln wheat penny with a Denver D mint mark, showing a beautiful red color shade, but unfortunately in damaged condition. We'll explore what makes this coin special, how the red color adds value, how damage affects it, and what it's worth in today's market. Let's get started. The 1945 Lincoln wheat penny is part of a classic series minted from 1909 to 1958. This particular penny was struck at the Denver Mint, indicated by the small d beneath the date. The wheat ears on the reverse and Lincoln's profile on the obverse are classic features that collectors love. One of the standout aspects of this coin is its vibrant red color. This red color, often called red copper, indicates the original. Copper surface hasn't been significantly oxidized. Red pennies are more desirable because they are closer to how they looked fresh off the press, making them more valuable to collectors. Unfortunately, this coin is in damaged condition. Damage can include scratches, dents, corrosion, cleaning marks, or any form of surface impairment that detracts from the coin's eye appeal. Even with a stunning red color, heavy damage can seriously reduce a coin's value. Damage impacts value because collectors typically seek coins with well-preserved surfaces. While a red color penny usually commands a premium, damage diminishes collector interest and price. For this 1945 D penny, the damage means it won't fetch the higher prices that pristine red pennies can achieve. So, what is the market value of a 1945 Lincoln wheat penny with D mint mark in red color but damaged condition generally? Such a coin might be worth around $75,000 today, a modest premium over face value due to the red color. But limited by the damage. If the damage is minimal or localized, some collectors may still pay a bit more for the coin's red coloration. However, extensive damage typically lowers the price. Coins with rare errors or varieties could still carry value, but standard 1945 D pennies usually do not for collectors. The best advice is to handle coins carefully, avoid cleaning them harshly, and store them in protective holders. Proper care helps preserve color and minimizes damage, keeping your coins attractive to collectors. Next up, the 1952 Abraham Lincoln wheat penny with Denver D mint mark, featuring a black color shade and dirty condition. We'll discuss what makes this coin interesting, what the black toning means, how the condition affects its value, and what it's worth in today's market. Let's get started. The 1952 Lincoln wheat penny is part of the beloved wheat penny series that ran from 1909 to 1958. This coin was minted at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the D mint mark beneath the date. The obverse features President Lincoln's profile, while the reverse displays the classic wheat ears design. Now, let's talk about the black color shade. Unlike the typical reddish or brown copper tones, this penny has turned almost completely black. This black toning usually happens naturally over time, caused by environmental factors such as oxidation, exposure to moisture, or chemical reactions with soil and air. While some collectors find black toning unattractive, others appreciate it as a natural patina that tells a story about the coin's journey through time. Black toning can sometimes add character, but it often indicates a less pristine coin. This particular coin is also in dirty condition, meaning it has surface dirt and grime that can obscure details. Dirty coins often show signs of circulation and storage in less than ideal environments. Cleaning a coin improperly to remove dirt can actually reduce its value, so it's best left as is unless professionally restored. So, what is the value of a 1952 Lincoln wheat penny with D mint mark? in black color shade and dirty condition. Generally, coins in such condition are valued close to face value, typically between $15,000, depending on the severity of the dirt and where if the coin were cleaned professionally or naturally toned in a more appealing way, it might fetch a higher price. Also, coins with strong detail and less damage generally command better value. However, for most dirty and heavily toned pennies from 1952, the value remains modest. For collectors, the best advice is to avoid harsh cleaning or scrubbing. Store coins in a dry, cool place and handle them by the edges to prevent oils and dirt from your fingers causing further damage. Next up, we're focusing on a classic coin from the beloved Lincoln Wheat Penny series, the 1934 penny without a mint mark, in fine condition. We'll explore its background, what fine condition means, why it's sought after, and what it's worth in today's market. Let's jump right in. The Lincoln Wheat Penny was first minted in 1909 and continued all the way through 1958. This 1934 penny comes from a period when the United States was recovering from the Great Depression, making it an interesting piece of American history. This coin has no mint mark, which means it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. During this time, Philadelphia pennies were typically minted without a mint mark, while coins from Denver and San Francisco carried the D and S marks respectively. So, what does fine condition mean in coin grading? A fine grade indicates moderate wear on the coin, but with the major details still visible. On this 1934 penny, you'll see Lincoln's profile with some softening of features, and the wheat ears on the reverse are worn but mostly intact. This condition reflects a coin that was well circulated but still retains collector appeal. While the 1934 penny isn't rare in the strictest sense, it's a key date for many collectors looking to complete their Lincoln Wheat penny sets. Coins from the 1930s are especially popular because of their historical context and classic design. So, what is a 1934 Lincoln Wheat penny without mint mark in fine condition worth today? Typically, these coins sell for around 50 cents to $1.50, depending on the coin's eye appeal, color, and demand. Those with a nice red or red-brown hue can fetch the higher end of this range. Value can fluctuate based on the coin's color, luster, and any signs of damage or cleaning. Collectors generally prefer coins with original surfaces and avoid those that have been cleaned harshly. If you have a 1934 wheat penny, it's best to store it in a cool, dry place and avoid cleaning it yourself. Preserving the coin's natural patina and details is key to maintaining its value over time. Next up today, we're spotlighting a classic piece of American numismatic history, the 1926 Abraham Lincoln Wheat Penny without mint mark, graded in good condition. We'll dive into its background, what good condition really means, and of course, what it's worth in today's market. Let's get started. The Lincoln Wheat Penny series ran from 1909 through 1958. Featuring Victor David Brenner's portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and two stylized wheat ears on the reverse. The 1926 issue comes smack in the middle of the series and reflects America's roaring 20s era. This coin bears no mint mark, which tells us it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, the nation's oldest and then primary facility. Denver and San Francisco issues would carry D or S mint marks, but Philadelphia cents remained unmarked. 1926 was a time of economic growth and cultural change in the U.S. between World War I and the Great Depression. Pennies like this one were everyday currency passing through countless hands, making their survival into the 21st century all the more special now. Let's talk condition. In numismatics, coins are graded on a scale from poor all the way up to mint state. Good condition, often abbreviated as G4, means heavy wear. The design is worn down, but major features are still visible. On this 1926 penny, you'll see Lincoln's silhouette and the wheat stalks are smoothed. Yet you can still read the date and spot the major design elements. In good condition. Lincoln's facial features are almost worn away, and the wheat ears lack sharp detail. But importantly, the date and the words "In God We Trust, Liberty and 1 cent" remain legible. That's what keeps it collectible, even with heavy circulation. Where's the 1926 Philadelphia wheat penny isn't particularly rare compared to some other dates, but coins in any condition from nearly a century ago hold appeal. Collectors aiming to complete a full-year set of Lincoln cents will look for examples in good or better condition for each year from 1909 onward. So, what is this coin worth today in good condition? 1926 Philadelphia wheat pennies generally trade for about 30 cents to 75 cents. Factors like eye appeal, toning, and overall strike quality can push a well-worn example toward the higher end of that range. For comparison, coins in lower grades like fair might go for just $15,000, while very fine examples can command a few dollars. Uncirculated specimens, of course, bring significantly higher prices depending on their exact grade. If you're hunting for these pennies, seek out clear, even wear, and avoid coins that have been harshly cleaned or damaged. And if you already own a 1926 penny, store it in a cool, dry place, ideally in a protective holder, and handle it by the edges to preserve what's left of its original surfaces. To wrap up the 1926 Abraham Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark, in good condition, is an affordable and historic collectible, generally valued between 30 and 75 cents today. It's a fantastic way to connect with nearly 100 years of American history. Next up, the 1946 Abraham Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark, currently in dirty condition. We'll explore its historical background, what the dirty condition means for collectors, and its value in today's market. Let's dive in. The 1946 Lincoln wheat penny is part of the famous wheat penny series, minted from 1909 through 1958. This particular penny was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, as indicated by the absence of a mint mark. Philadelphia pennies rarely carried mint marks at this time. 1946 was an important year in American history, marking the post-World War II era when the country was transitioning back to peace and prosperity. Coins like this penny were everyday currency that passed through countless hands, so it's not surprising that many show signs of wear and dirt. So, what exactly does dirty condition mean? This means the coin has accumulated dirt, grime, and surface debris over the years, often obscuring details and reducing its eye appeal, while dirt can sometimes be gently cleaned. Improper cleaning can damage the coin's surface and decrease its value. In this dirty condition, you might notice the date and details on Lincoln's profile and the wheat ears on the back may be harder to see clearly. For collectors, condition is crucial, and dirt typically lowers the coin's desirability unless it's cleaned professionally or preserved well. So, what is the value of a 1946 Lincoln wheat penny without mint mark in dirty condition generally? These coins are quite common, and in dirty or heavily worn condition, they typically have a market value close to their face value or slightly higher, usually between $48,000. Of course, coins with better condition, original red or red-brown color, or unique mint errors can be worth significantly more. But for a dirty 1946 penny without mint mark, the value remains modest due to its commonality and condition. If you own coins like this, it's best to avoid aggressive cleaning or scrubbing. Instead, store your coins in a dry, cool environment. And if you want to clean them, seek advice from a professional numismatist to avoid accidental damage. To summarize, the 1946 Abraham Lincoln wheat penny without mint mark in dirty condition is a common collectible, worth around 5 to 15 cents. In today's market, its value is limited by condition, but it remains an important part of American coin history. Do you have a dirty wheat penny in your collection? Now you know what to look for and how condition affects value. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell for more coin collecting tips and stories. Share your questions or coin finds in the comments below.